So going on right now, we got 250 MX Nationals round number 4. This week we do have a sand track, so it's going to be very challenging for these 250s. Not too many huge jumps, it's more just technical, some rough sections, especially after this finish line here. You see DMV Plus going through there, the number 713, recently joining the Japanese KTM team. Looking for a good first ride on the team. See how it goes for him. He won the race last week with 3-1 scores, got the overall win. Looking to carry his momentum into this week. This track going to be very challenging for these guys. I have a feeling we might have some close racing from it though. Out back here in 4th place, was a front runner last week, won the first moto, just not the best start in Moto 2, but got 3rd overall, so look for him to be challenging up front as well. Head on, show another fast guy as well. Look for him to mix it up with these guys, already sitting in 2nd this session for this group. Right now, Tyler Jai, your points leader. Proving everybody is not a fluke, he's the points leader for a reason. Up front right now in this session. We got 2 10-minute qualifying sessions because it is a Nationals track, Nationals format. I'm going to give them more time on the track. So they have 2 10-minute sessions to try to get a fast lap. They'll take the fastest lap of either session. Top 8 from there, going straight to the main event, the A main. And then positions 9 through 19 will move on to the LCQ. The LCQ will only take the top 3, filling in the last 3 spots for the A main. The rest of them moving on to the B main, back to spot 22. Got 17 entries tonight, a few no-shows, so it's going to be a small turnout. Got 7 in this group, so it might be a pretty small group tonight. We'll still run an LCQ, so everybody's got an equal chance to try to get into the A main. Right on Butterdactyl, yes, let's go DMV. This guy's all quick. Tyler Jai, head honcho. DMV Blast, Team XL. Let's take a look at their times. So 129.9 for Tyler Jai, very quick. This track not released until just right before qualifying, so it is new to everybody. But Tyler Jai just on another level on that 250, man, finding some fast lines. Got some very close times, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, all in the 131 range, and then 132, 133, and 135. So these guys within 6 seconds, it's not too bad. Had other races, some people over 10 seconds back, so it really just depends on the track. Diesel 23, number 84, running here in 7. Now let's go over our points, because 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th are all in this one. So we got Head Honcho, he's 5th in points at 72, then Weatherman is 6th in points with only 68. It's only 4 back, and then the Diesel 23 is 62 points, and Webs the Hugs is 61. So those 4 are very close in the points, only 11 apart. You can see how close their times are, so racing tonight's going to be very tight. So Tyler Jai's made it through the finish line. Now this section here, those berms, typically when they're dirt, they can really suck you up into them, but the sand, I think you're able to kind of get out of it a little bit easier. Let's see how these guys are doing on this triple. They're just making it, so it's good to see. Wanted to have some big jumps to challenge them, but this is the first time doing a sand track for these races. Now this section here is definitely a challenge, I think. But if they get it right, I think it is definitely doable to get over that wall. So you're fastest in that one, Tyler Jai with a 129 flat. Alright, so we're moving on to the next qualifying session. It is a 10-minute race. That is the format for it. But it doesn't matter where they finish, it just matters what their best lap time is from either race session. Alright, so here we go for qualifying session number 2. Again, it does not matter where they finish, just their best lap time from either session. So we'll get them in for the A main event. There are no collisions for the qualifying and this second qualifying session here. It will give them a good idea how the racing might shape up, and it gives them that race intensity. For some guys, it helps them go faster when they have the feeling of racing against other guys. They have that competition, someone to go against, so some of them might definitely improve their times, especially on this track. It is a challenging course for them on all sand, except for a few dirt sections going up the hill there, and going on the start straight and the finish. Other than that, all sand, but these guys doing a good job getting through the rollers. Weatherman out front, DME blessed. Now going by, Weatherman made a mistake, dropping back there. These guys battle, we'll get the qualifying times put in and get an update after session 1. see on the map, Tyler Jai now up to the front, starting to pull away. The DMV Blast, head honcho, Loves Hugs, D-Max, Al running with each other, really pushing each other to the limit. This might help them though. Everybody making each other go faster, set some faster lap times. Pancakes, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in for round number 4. First time running a sand track. So far, these 250s doing a good job at hitting this track. Only a couple of big jumps on here, double coming up in this section over here. And one triple jump. Other than that, it's more just technical and rough. Just want to try to carry your speed as best as possible. Some inside, outside options, but those guys going for the inside there, that'll definitely be the fast line, but the outside, if you can hit it right, you might be able to rail around the outside. This section here, very rough going into it. Got some rollers, but on those straightaways, as long as they carry their speed and get over that triple, you can see Loves the Hugs there, just getting over it. Road to DMV Blast, number 713 on that new ride, Jacqueline's KTM team. Got solid orange fly gear. Hoping to get another win. It's in the 450 class for one round. Had to move over to the 250 class. Got to win his first race. Looking good. He is the 250 champion from season 1 of the West Division of the Iona Supercross race. And Tyler Jai with a mistake, so DMV Blast. Now we're going to get in some battles here. Again, there are no collisions, so that's why these guys are going through each other in case anybody's wondering. Is formatted as a race. We are just taking their best overall lap time for either session. They get 2 10-minute sessions. Try to put in a fast lap. Number 172, the all red Fox here. I want to say it looks like on the KTM. We're going to have a good battle tonight. Got 4 guys in the points really close to each other. As of right now, second in points is no-show. So D-Max Al, TKO Smokey, third, fourth. Even head honcho right there behind Smokey. These guys have a chance to close up, gain some points, and move up possibly. So we'll see what happens. The head honcho, TKO Smokey, Weatherman, Diesel, Loves the Hugs, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th in points. Only separated by about 13 points from each other, so 5 of them. Very close. Be some good racing tonight. This guy's just got to stay consistent. Bull shot going to be really key on this track. This section here as well, you can see them just going down into the dips. 250s really lack power in the sand. If you can really get a drive, you might be able to see bounce up and out onto that top part. But definitely be a challenge for these guys in the 250s. D-Max out back here in 6th. I'm sure he's probably satisfied with this time. Probably realizes he's in a good spot. Now just trying to get the track dialed in. weathermen out of this one. Not sure if they're out for the night, but we'll find out in just a moment. Diesel 23 back in the 84. Digging the Fox gear. Really bright colorway on that KTM. Let's go back up front here. DMV Blast out front still in front of Tyler Jai. Doing a good job staying in front of him. Tyler did pull a little bit of a gap, but he did make a mistake. That could be what it comes down to tonight. That's pretty common saying, motocross and racing in general, but especially this track, the least amount of mistakes as possible. It's going to be key for these guys. Back here is third and fourth. Whoops the Hugs trying to chase down Head Honcho, but these guys really close to first and second. See, that sand wall giving them some trouble. Got one more lap here. Let's see what these guys can do. One more chance to put in a fast lap. Class running pretty much on the same track. We'll make a few changes though. Roughen the track up a little bit. Those bikes have a lot more power. Did have to take out a few jumps that were originally on the first design of the track just to try to make it flow a bit better for the 250s. Especially for the first go around with the sand track. Don't want to make it too hard for them. But also want to have some challenging sections. This triple here, you can see gotta hit it just right. They barely get right over that. Whoops, the Hug's just landing it perfectly. Now this section here is tricky. They can get over that wall, but gotta hit it just right. I have a feeling we might see a race come down to the wire through that section. It for qualifying. Looks like Diesel 23 taking a breather on the track, stopped in the mechanics area. So that'll be it for group number 1. Both qualifying sessions are complete. We will get these times updated, and we're just waiting on the times from group 2. Then we will be moving on to the LCQ. Again, we take the top 8 overall times, 9 through 19 will go to the LCQ. Don't think we have 19 tonight, so the rest after 8 will go to the LCQ, which takes the top 3. And while we get times put in, we're going to take a quick break. Yo. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, but yeah, if you have a time attack time, I can take that. What time did you run? Thank you. I think we might just have enough for one, but I will let you know in just a moment when I get the times from the other group. But we will see. Weatherman's lagged out. I don't know if they're out. I'll find out from them. They haven't messaged me, so probably just continue on. So we are just waiting on the times from group 2, and then we will be underway. If we have more than 11, we will run an LCQ. If not, then we will just move straight to the motos. Okay, so we have the qualifying times in. Now we have 12 guys tonight. I said we might run an LCQ if we had more than 11. I think with that we might just jump in to the motos. Well, actually, Weatherman's out. So I apologize. So Weatherman is actually out. Thank you for just saying that. I just now realized. Okay, so Weatherman is out. So that actually means we have exactly 11. Alright, so no LCQ. We are going straight to the motos. 11 guys tonight: Tyler Jai 181, Head Honcho, Webs to Hugs, DMAX Al, DMV Blessed, Top Team MX 60, KTM TJ 59, TKO Smokey, The Diesel 23, Space Monkey 121, and Ripberg. Realistic length, showdown, exclusion clearance, some tracks. Okay. Send you guys invites and then I'll leave the party so you guys can focus for the race. Okay, so my apologies. We are going to run an LCQ here. So we had one more rider that was in time attack due to some technical issues, and we are going to run an LCQ. So that is my fault. I do apologize for that. We're going to get that lobby opened up. That'll be something definitely I will be working on after this race, to establish some rules for the amount of riders we have and what we do in terms of running an LCQ and not running one. So it is not on the whim, but I'm going to stick by my word that we are running an LCQ if we have more than 11, and we do have 12, so we are running one. Right, short race length, we got 250 class, advanced physics with custom tracks. Alright, so this is our LCQ tonight. We got Space Monkey 121, Diesel 23, Ripberg, and KSI Wages. Diesel 23 looking to make it in, does not want to miss out on points tonight. Just waiting on one more rider to ready up. We'll be underway with our LCQ. So we are back here for the 250 LCQ. We got Ripberg, Space Monkey, KSI Wages, and a Diesel 23. Taking the top 3 from here. So unfortunately, one guy out tonight. Got 5 minutes plus a lap. On board with the Diesel 23, getting a good jump off the gate. Heading into the first turn there, grabs the hole shot. So the Diesel 23 with the hole shot, pulling away Space Monkey in second. These guys looking to pull away from third and fourth so we can get a guaranteed spot and not have to worry about dropping back. Here to third. Ripberg running in that final transfer spot. That triple there, good stretch for the 250s. Let's go up front. Space Monkey chasing down the Diesel 23. Looking good so far, leading through lap number 1. Coming back around here through the last section. This goes back on to the start. Space Monkey closing up just a bit. Ripberg here in third. KSI Wages just made a couple of mistakes in his drop back, hoping for a mistake out of Ripberg. Running in, number 524. And a good battle up here. Space Monkey chasing down the Diesel 23. Good battle here. Diesel 23 and Space Monkey going 1-2 back and forth. And they have a transfer position. Space Monkey accidentally going up the inside there. Don't think he meant to cut it, but sometimes bike does turn you on the inside like that. You can see he didn't really go full force up the hill. Checked up a bit. So Diesel 23 got back by him. Ripberg still running in that final transfer spot. But anything can happen with how much time we got left. These guys are going to make it around through the finish before time expires. So they're going to get an extra lap. Ripberg, if he makes any kind of mistake, Wages can catch up. So we'll see how this goes. Let's go back to Wages. See if he can put down a charge, get up there to third. go back up to this battle though. Diesel 23 and Space Monkey going back and forth. Diesel, pretty aggressive pass, but LCQ, they're in transfer spots. I think they're just having some fun. Putting on a good race for these guys. Everybody watching. Space Monkey really improving, making the B mains in the first 3 rounds. Well on his way now to getting in to the A main event. Excuse me, in the first 2 rounds. Missed out on last week's race, but he's doing good this week, running in second. Ripper still in spot number 3. These two having a good battle with each other out front. Thanks for tuning in, Prophecy. It is definitely going to be a tough track tonight. The start on this one really will be key. Here we go, it is the final lap. These guys do have a transfer spot, but still get the bragging rights with the win. A win is a win. Might be the LCQ, only 4 guys, but they're going at it, fighting for that number 1 spot. Ripper coming back onto the start, a slight mistake there. Wages coming into this section, still a bit of a ways back. So Ripper putting in a good ride, gonna make it into the LCQ. So the Diesel 23 gonna take the win in this LCQ, but Space Monkey, really hard fight there. Those guys having a good battle. Ripper gonna get the last transfer spot. Fortunately, KSI Wages not making it into this one. And if we do have the spot open up, we can't get him in there, but we will see. So that is it for LCQ. We're going to go ahead and get the lobby opened up for our 250 motos. It was a good race, Space Monkey. Definitely deserve a break from that one. Good battle with you and Diesel. We do got the moto coming up. Not as long as a break, unfortunately, as real life racing, but we are going to get underway here pretty soon. So all the guys loading into the lobby for our 250 motos. Tyler Jai, your points leader. Currently at 150 points, but Hunt Claps out of the racing time. A no-show. He had 115 points in second. D-Max Al in third with 87. D-Max Al has a very good chance of passing Hunt Claps. And TKO Smokey there in fourth with 74. Head honcho, Weatherman, Diesel, Websa Hugs. All right there, but Weatherman now out as well, so Diesel, Websa Hugs looking to move up a spot. As well as DMV Bless back there in 10th. Alright, so all the riders are readied up. We are getting loaded in for round number 4. Thank you guys for sticking around, tuning in. We're just going to take a quick break while they load into the gates. Yeah, start's going to be key in this one. So we are back here for moto number 1. These guys have picked their gates, getting their settings ready. We got Head Honcho 69267, Top Team MX60, DMV Bless, D-Max Al, Ripberg, Wubs the Hugs, Tyler Jai 181, Space Monkey 121, KTM TJ 59, the Diesel 23, and TKO Smokey. That is your lineup for the A main event. We're going to wait for these last two guys to get their setups in. We'll be underway with moto number 1, 15 minutes plus 1 lap. We got 2 motos here. Here we go. 30-second board is sideways. On board with Head Honcho. Just double check. Everybody's sitting on the gate. Well, Head Honcho with a great jump. Head Honcho. A massive jump out of that gate and pulling the whole shot. KTM TJ right behind him and D-Max out. The KTM's pulling the whole shot. Top team in 4th. So a great start by Head Honcho. That was a massive start. Timed it perfectly and is out front leading. That's what you want to do on this track. KTM DJ coming up a little short there. D-Max out up to the inside. D-Max out trying to stay low where he does. Gets a good drive up the hill, but KTM TJ on the inside. KTM TJ just touches the tough block and looping out. That is one of the bad parts about that section. It's just really hard. And Head Honcho with a mistake. So now Tyler Jai going by. Top team right there in 2nd. You can see DMV Bless now up into 3rd. These guys all really close. Let's go back here. D-Max out 5th. Ripberg 6th. The Diesel 23 in 7th. KTM TJ now back into 8th. Man, the tough break for him was up there in 2nd. Whoops, next year 9th. TKO Smokey 10th. And Space Monkey in 11th. But these guys really close. It was the beginning of the race. A lot of time left. We got a close battle here. D-Max out, Head Honcho, Top Team, and a mistake out of Top Team. He goes down. The Diesel now up to 5th. So DMV Bless now out front, your leader. Head Honcho back in 2nd. Trying to get back up to the lead. Tyler Jai 181 is a small mistake going over that double. Gets a little bit of a scrub glitch. And running into, looks like Top Team, so going down. So Tyler Jai has his work cut out for him again. Same problem last week in the first moto. Didn't get a good start to the race. Had to come from the back of the pack. Tyler Jai trying to go up the inside there. I am warning him because he's cutting the inside of that tough block. It's fine. You know, it might not be on purpose, but just letting you know. Airing it out over that double, really close. Ripberg dropped back to 10th. Looks like a mistake over that triple. Those guys are just really tight, trying to thread the needle. Let's go towards the front. Diesel catching up to Wubs the Hugs. Top team into 4th. D-Max Al's in 3rd. Head Honcho in 2nd. DMV Bless, your leader. Head Honcho putting the pressure on, but catching the braking bump and going down. So D-Max Al now up in the 2nd. DMV Bless, your leader right now. Top team switching over to the 250 class from the 450s. The good run so far in spot number 4, the Diesel 23. Trying to hold off Wubs the Hugs, but Wubs the Hugs with a good drive there. Diesel. Diesel, bit of an aggressive pass there, trying to get by him. Wubs the Hugs now got the inside on him, and a good pass there from Wubs the Hugs, getting by the Diesel. Keep an eye on these guys for just a moment. Make sure that they settle down on this battle. We're having a good battle, but still need them to be going too aggressive back and forth with each other. KTM TJ here in 8th, trying to make a charge back towards the front. Had a great start, second behind Head Honcho. Got another battle brewing here. Tyler Giant catching up the top team in 4th, your points leader. Trying to make up some ground, and top team going down. So Tyler Giant getting a tough break there, running into his bike. Top team trying to get back by him, but Tyler Giant not going to make it easy. We're going to let this just kind of go over the time being. I know they have a bit of a rival with each other, so we're going to let it slide for now, but anything else between those guys, we'll give them some warning so they know. Chill out just a bit. Back here we got a good battle, KTM TJ and TKO Smokey, but let's go up front for the moment. D-Max out and Head Honcho. Swapping positions with each other. DMV Blast still doing a solid job out front in the lead, but Head Honcho trying to catch back up. He is feeling the flow on this track. Putting some laps down, closing in on the leader. We're going to have a three-way battle for the lead. D-Max out, trying to go up the inside of Head Honcho. These guys taking the same line, bit of a different way through. Now both exiting through. Taking the same line out, so D-Max out, still in 3rd. Really applying the pressure to Head Honcho. DMV Bless doing a good job. Not letting the pressure getting him, just staying focused, hitting his marks. That's what we want to do on this track. D-Max out, fighting that fast line there, staying on the inside, able to see balance out of that and get on top of the flat part, saving himself from going down in the next dip. So that could be a good spot for him to try to get around another rider. Let's see what happens here, but he's really putting a lot of pressure on Head Honcho. Let's go back for just a moment. We got a good battle. Diesel and Wubs the Hugs still having a good battle with each other. Wubs the Hugs trying to get by him, but Head Honcho closing up on DMV Blast. DMV Blast feeling the pressure, but he's not going to make it easy. D-Max out in 3rd, just watching these guys. Seeing what lines they're taking, trying to plan out where he's going to make the pass. Staying really patient. It's one good thing to do in these races, just be patient, hit your lines, stay consistent. Because you got a lot of racing. Let's go check in on the battles back here. Wubs the Hugs trying to get around with Diesel. Diesel making it absolutely challenging for him. KTM TJ, Ripberg, and TKO Smokey. And a good battle for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Ripberg trying to go on the inside of Smokey. They come together, Ripberg goes down. Just an unfortunate situation for him there. The physics getting the best of him. TKO Smokey onwards and upwards in the 9th place. 8th place here, KTM TJ. Going after Wubs the Hugs. 644 on the KTM. So back here, Space Monkey making it in his first day main, so I want to give him some coverage for sure. No, 11th is not the spot you want to be in, but he's made it in, doing good so far. He's got spots in front of him. Just needs to stay consistent, hit his lines. Let's go back up front of D-Max House, still putting the pressure on. And a mistake from Head Honcho. Head Honcho going off the track. into the tough blocks and down, so D-Max out. Doing exactly what he was trying to do. Staying patient and waiting. Head honcho with mistakes, and D-Max out in the second. Tyler Giant in fourth. Top team with a good run in fifth. The Diesel still up ahead in sixth. Ahead of Wubs the Hugs. Number 644. A good battle going with the Diesel. Was ahead of him for a bit. Diesel making it very challenging. Space Monkey now up to 9th. So Ripberg still in 10th. Smokey now back in 11th. Space Monkey. Apologize, I missed his pass, but now up into 9th, so making up 2 spots just like that. TKO Smokey going up the inside of Ripberg. Getting the front wheel in there. Bit aggressive, but didn't take him out. Top 3, Head Honcho in third. After the mistake, D-Max out in second. DMV Blessed doing a good job in the lead. Didn't grab the whole shot. They just waited for these guys. Made it by on that first lap. It was absolute chaos on the first lap. As long as you can get through clean, you'll definitely have a good chance. DMV Blessed on his debut for the Jackalins KTM team on that 250, number 713. D-Max out, good run on the NCR KTM. The number 59. Head honcho. Trying to make the tag, move up to the front. Moving as fast as St. Nicholas, man. He is on a roll. Tyler Giant in fourth. Your points leader. Not a good start to this race. Your leader is pulled away. Top team fifth. Let's go back here. Good battle. Diesel. Wubs the Hugs getting a good drive. KTM TJ behind them. Wubs the Hugs now up into spot number 6. The Diesel now going to get the pressure from KTM TJ. Does not want to lose 2 spots. Ripberg has dropped back a bit. You can see on the map there in 11th. Space Monkey and Smokey in a good battle. Battle on the track right now. These 3 going at it. Wubs the Hugs now up to 6, trying to hold off the Diesel. A great ride from the Diesel though. Got to give it to him. He was getting a little bit feisty at the beginning of it, but able to settle down, keep it clean with each other, and that's what we want to see. These 250s doing a good job as well on the sand track. Obviously it's a bit challenging, it does suck the power out of the bikes, but these guys are flying. Top team trying to get that line there, seat bouncing out on top of the sand to avoid that second dip. Back up to the front. These guys have started to separate just a bit. D-Max out. Was closing up, and DMV Blast putting on a good run. He's coming back around through the finish line. We're at 1:39 on the clock, so unless something crazy happens, I think they're going to make it through again before the time runs out. So we're going to have 3 laps to go in this race. D-Max out. Trying to close in on DMV Blast. DMV with a mistake in that section. D-Max out. Hits the rhythm, gets through there quicker, so he gains some time with DMV. He's running it first this whole race for a reason. He's got the speed. He's not going to make it easy for D-Max out. Head honcho still back here in third. He's watching these guys as well, trying to wait for them to make a mistake or get in a battle with each other. place rider Tyler Jai all by himself on the track. Looking like that's where he's going to end up finishing for the race. We will see. The race is not over until they go through the checkered flag. Head honcho going to start putting some pressure on D-Max Al. If he can do that, that'll give DMV a chance to pull away from these guys, possibly. D-Max Al using all the track there. You can see him landing just on the edge of the jump there on the triple. And a mistake out of D-Max Al. He goes off the track. Head honcho gets a little sideways going over the wall jump, so they swap positions for just a second. But back to where they were, so D-Max Al still in second, Head honcho in third. See the time just about to wind down as they've already made it through the finish. This is the battle on the track right now, and these three all in the same section. And D-Max Al getting a little swirly into the end of the sand there. Gets sideways, but stays upright. So just a slight mistake, Head honcho going by. So D-Max Al back to third. We got 2 to go here. Head honcho. It's hard to tell if that was a slide out or what, but I'm just going to keep an eye on that. I know the sand does get a little bit slick when you get on the gas. The back wheel can start to slide out, but just keep an eye on these guys for now. You can see Head honcho is just on the throttle, back wheel coming out along these corners. DMV Bless doing a very good job, not letting the pressure get to him. 250 West champion for a reason from the Iona Supercross Season 1. Head honcho had the whole shot in this race. Just a couple of mistakes. He lost some time and positions, but Head honcho now getting a good drive through there. Head honcho to the lead. We are now down to the final lap. Here we go. We're going to have a battle to the end. DMV Bless back in second, but he is not going to give up easy. Head honcho with a mistake. DMV tries to go up the inside. These guys keeping it clean with each other. DMV trying to hold off D-Max Al. D-Max Al goes up the inside there and gets around him. So DMV from first to third. That is not what he wants to have happen. He is going to make a charge now. D-Max Al in second. Head honcho now up to your lead spot. Is the final lap. DMV trying to get inside of D-Max Al. Runs into the back of him. D-Max Al just went a little wide in the corner. So now he's back there in third, trying to make the charge back, trying to get back by him. Sticks his nose on the inside. Not quite yet. DMV gets caught in the tough blocks. Oh, man. That is a tough break there for DMV, and that might do it. D-Max now just hoping for a mistake from Head honcho, but D-Max landing on the edge of the triple, and it gets him that time. Doesn't go down, but he loses the time that he had. He was close there to try to get by Head honcho. Head honcho just finding the fast line in that section. Hitting something. DMV Blessed trying to get by. Bumps into D-Max Al. It is the last corner. Last lap. That wasn't really even that bad of a bump. I know D-Max had the room. It was a tough break there. A great race by those guys. Got to give it up to Head honcho, man. Grip, they saw the whole shot, made a few mistakes at the beginning and dropped back. Recovered well and put on a good charge. Tough break, man. I feel bad though for DMV. Had to lead that whole race. Letting it go at the end, but we do have 2 motos for a reason. Second can be just as good as a win. See though, Tyler Jai, your fastest lap time of a 1:27. So there you have it for moto number 1. Moto number 1, and as predicted, coming down to the end. Three-way battle for the win of that last lap. Let's see what happens come Moto number 2. Tyler Jai, not the best of starts in Moto 1. See if he can mix it up there with these guys. Have a four-way battle possibly for the lead. Just giving these guys a couple of minutes to reset themselves, take a quick break. Just got one more guy to ready up, and we'll be underway with Moto number 2. Alright, so everybody is readied up. Thank you guys for tuning in to round 4 of the 250 Motocross Nationals. This track, a very tough one this week, very different with the sand, so going to be an interesting second moto. Back in just a moment while they load in for that race. Alright, so we are back for Moto number 2. These guys just finished Moto number 1. Each of them 15 minutes plus 1 lap. A lot of racing. Tyler Jai is coming for vengeance in this Moto. 4th in Moto 1. Still has a small shot at the overall. We will see how the results turn out though in this race. Again, really comes down to the start. Bad start, could put him in the back again, but we'll see what happens here. 32nd board is sideways. On board with Top Team MX60. This guy's getting a good jump. You'll see KTM, TJ, TKO, Smokey, all these guys getting a good jump there. Somebody getting knocked around on the inside. That looked like Head Honcho getting bounced around. Top Team already has a slight lag. DMV Plus, a mistake there. KTM TJ's your leader. Tyler Jai in second. Top Team in third. I'm just going to give him a warning just so he knows that he is lagging. He's probably not going to understand why, so that was a tough break there. TKO Smokey going down and ran into the back of Top Team. Tyler Jai is your leader. Head Honcho now up to third after being in the back on the start. After the whole shot, D-Max Al in fourth. So your top 3 our first moto now running third, fourth, and fifth. Back your entire top 5. In the top 5 right now, but flipped around for the time being. D-Max Al try to get DMV back after that first moto, but we'll see. Might be a bit more aggressive, but these guys gonna put on a good battle. D-Max L, very fast. All these guys, fast and respectable riders. Some good speed. You know, with racing, sometimes things just get to people. Everybody's fighting for position. Tyler Jai out front though. Not good for the rest of the field. These guys trying to catch up. So back here, Wubs to Hug 6, KTM TJ in 7, TKO Smoking 8, Diesel in 9, Ripper 10, Space Monkey in 11. Not a good start, looks like. He's got some ground to make up. Tyler Jai out front, top team. Spot number 2. Does not seem to lag at the moment, but Head Honcho trying to go around the outside. Top team, Head Honcho getting close there. Head Honcho over the bars, going down. And gets going and then looping out. So that is a tough break. Head Honcho just came up a little short on the tabletop. So the stream is lagging. Why is it lagging? It just got a slight lag on mine. It says it's excellent on the stream quality. That's great. Apologize for the difficulties. The stream is lagging right now. I'm honestly quite sure what it is, but I'll try to figure out what the issue might be. Stop the stream real quick and we're going to restart it just to see if that makes a difference. Apologize, yeah, a few lagging issues. Just leave the party just because I don't know if that's a connection problem either, but right now, Head Honcho running in spot number 4, DMB Blessed in 5th. Head Honcho with the Moto 1 win. If he can get up to 3rd place, that'll give him the overall still. Tyler Jai would have a 4-1. Head Honcho would have a 1-3. So these guys are going to have a good battle towards the end of the race. Looks like the stream is better now. For those who are watching, let me know how the stream is. So these guys got separated, but a good battle back here. The Diesel 23 and TKO Smokey. Awesome, thank you, Clapper, appreciate it. Apologize to you guys for the difficulties there. Sounds like we are back in action. Seems to be running better in my end as well. Smokey putting the pressure on the Diesel. Space Monkey making up some ground. Now catching up to Ripberg, trying to get another spot. It was really weird. I'm sure it could have been just because of being in a party with some people. It could have affected the connection a little bit. But let's go now back up front. Tyler Giant, D-Max out second. DMV Bless third. Top Team fourth. Head Honcho back in fifth. So Head Honcho dropping back. DMV Bless had got around him. Head Honcho needs to get to third if he wants that overall win. DMV Bless would have to get second place if he wants the overall. So we have potential winners here. I could take it from Tyler Jai, but right now Tyler Jai would be your overall winner with 4-1 moto scores. DMV Bless with 2-3 would tie for the overall win. So he needs that next spot. Top Team with a mistake, getting reset. Head Honcho, a very close call there. So right now we have a 3-way tie for the win. So Head Honcho can get another spot, or DMV Bless can get another spot. Tyler Jai would not be your overall winner. So a lot of things can happen with racing that we have left. Top Team into the back of Wubs to Hugs, going down. So Top Team, slight mistake there. TKO Smoking 8th. Had a great start. Feel bad though. It's an unfortunate situation. Gotten taken out earlier in the race and drop back. So Diesel here in 9th. Ripberg 10th. Space Monkey in 11th. Tyler Jai still your leader. D-Max out in 2nd. You can still see Tyler Jai. Tyler makes a mistake. Anything can happen. D-Max in 2nd. DMV Blessed in 3rd. These guys with a good battle. In Moto 1, DMV have led the entire race. And it dropped back to 3rd on the last lap. So I know DMV really wants this win. You can see it just ahead of him. That's all he needs is 2nd to get that win. 2-2 would give him 4 total points. Would give him the overall win. You know, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense with 2-2 scores getting the win, but it definitely happens a lot in racing. DMV Bless closing in on D-Max out, but Head Honcho back here in 4th. Head Honcho has really been putting on a charge in each of these motos. Really making life difficult for all these guys. Head Honcho now trying to go up the inside to DMV Bless, making the pass. So Head Honcho now would be your overall winner. DMV Bless tries to go up the inside. Gets spun back into the tough block. So Blessed with a mistake. And dropping back. So a tough break there. Head Honcho would now be your overall winner with 1-3 scores, but we'll see what happens here. Just under 4 minutes and a lap to go. Wubs to Hugs in 5th, Top Team 6th. KTM TJ in 7th, TKO Smokey just a bit back in 8th. He's ahead of the Diesel, who's in spot number 9. These guys have been having a good battle this race. Let's go back here. Check in real quick on Ripberg and Space Monkey. Space Monkey getting a good drive over that double. Trying to make the pass. Ripberg not making it easy. Holding off that inside. It's on the inside in the next corner, so holds him off for just a bit longer. But Space Monkey really putting the charge on. So saw at the beginning of the race. Not have a good start. Looked like he had made a mistake or two that dropped him back a bit. And unfortunately, in these motos, against all these guys, that happens, man. You have a fight ahead of you in the rest of the race. Cooper getting a good drive through there. Smokey now at 9th, so getting passed by Diesel. These guys still in the same spots. K-Team TJ though getting a little wild there over the roller. A little bit of whiskey throttle, but Diesel back in 8th, ways back. K-Team TJ not much to worry about, but does lose a little bit of time to Top Team in 6th. Wubs to Hugs in spot number 5. Had a good moto going in Moto 1, but had some hard-fought battles with Diesel. And 6th place in Moto 1, a 5th here. Would be definitely a good spot. Team V Bless going off the track. Wubs to Hugs is gonna catch him. Wubs to Hugs now going by, so now into 4th. DMV Blessed. I got a feel for him, man. Going from bad to worse, and now Top Team by him as well. So DMV now back in 6th place. That is not where he wants to be. 2nd in Moto 1. Does not want 6th. Right now, your overall winner would be Head Honcho with a 1-3 score. Tyler Jai with a 4-1 in 2nd, and D Max Al with 3-2 in 3rd. So DMV Blast with a 2-6. Not what he wants at the moment. KTM TJ here in 7th, trying to catch up to these guys. Diesel doing a good job in 8th. Let's go back up front. So Tyler Jai, your leader, heading over the triple now. Has a good gap. D-Max Al in 2nd. Head Honcho in 3rd. Head Honcho already has the overall secured. So as long as they just take home, they will be good to go for their overall win here in the 250 class. Their first one of the season, and a good way to do it on the sand track. Wubs to Hugs now in 4th, getting a good run there. Top Team though, it's on the inside, trying to catch up to make a pass. Top Team getting a good drive, trying to go around the outside. These guys both losing a bit of their drive there. Team V Blast is now going to catch up to them. So we got a 3-way battle brewing here for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Not as close as racing as in the first moto between all the riders on the track, but okay. So that'll be a position there for Top Team. It's definitely not the first time I've had to warn him for that, so. Tough break for DMV. Top Team, if they take out, that will receive a penalty. In 3rd, starting to catch up to D-Max Al, getting that scrub glitch though, that is very annoying to get. He's trying to chase him down. He's making a good charge, but now it's just going to have to rely on a mistake from D-Max Al to try to catch up to him. If the rider give it up to in this moto, Wubs to Hugs. Stay consistent in Moto 1. Now doing a good job here in Moto 2. Just riding their race and staying consistent. KTM TJ in 6th, DB Blast in 7th. Yeah, the pass by Top Team is definitely uncalled for. Will definitely be under review at least one spot, if not more. Again, under review in terms of the penalty, but there will be one for that. now DMV Blast trying to catch up to get one more spot. Not best moto, not what they wanted. Just trying to make up as many points as possible. Let's get an extra point here. And looks like your winner is Tyler Jai. D-Max out second, Head Honcho third, Webs Hugsby fourth. Top team is running in fifth, but that will not be official. There you have it, Tyler Jai, your winner in Moto number 2, D-Max now second, Head Honcho third, Webs Hugsby fourth. So top team going to receive a 2-position penalty. That pass. It's clearly uncalled for. Those are not the passes that we want to see. Did not have the pass at all. And blew over the berm, so that is a 2-spot penalty for that. So there you have your overall winner, Head Honcho, with the 1-3 scores. Your overall winner, Tyler Jai, in second with 4-1 scores, and D-Max out with 3-2 scores in third. That will be your overall for your top 3. Thank you guys for tuning in for round number 4 of the 250 Motocross Nationals. I got the 450 Nationals coming up tomorrow night. I'll be running the same track. Gonna make a few changes to it, roughing up the track a bit, making it a little more challenging for these 450s. Got a lot more power, so don't want things to be too easy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties earlier, but glad we got it sorted out. We were able to finish that race. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. See you guys tomorrow night.